Old Man Random Thought number 17. I'm running that graphic at the beginning to encourage the machinery at the YouTube end to give me the option of a frame of that static as a thumbnail. I mean, because I don't have a telephone here right now at the moment. I can't do the two-factor authentication or whatever they want in order to let me upload a thumbnail, which I'd be more than happy to do. But sometimes it grabs one, I understand, from the middle, the beginning, and the end. And it gives the option of using that, which for me is usually a talking head. It sometimes works when I'm trying to make something attention-getting. It is foggy today in southern Ecuador, in Vilcabamba. You just barely see the hills, and they're not that far away. The fog is kind of low. It's cool, and cool here is 64, something like that. So I put a little bit of a windbreaker on. You got the first cup of coffee, that's the important thing. Oh yeah, it's really good. And to help me lose a few pounds, I use stevia. Stevia, a local sweetener that is acceptable. It's natural, as I understand it, and it tastes good. I mean, it's fine. The tiniest amount will be the equivalent of 1.5 tablespoons of cane or beet sugar. Anyway, that's my sad story. Wonder how you're doing today. I imagine people up in northern Canada and snow piled up and all of that, or the people I know up in Maine with the snow piled up. It's so easy to get unused to that, but I'm happy I'm doing it. Had someone comment on something I said about come down to South America. Maybe it was the story. Anyway, some reference to South America, and they talked about pickpockets. The only problem I ever had with a pickpocket was in Madrid on the subway. Here, somebody snatched a little bag I had, nothing important in it. But that was my own fault for putting it in plain sight in a high traffic area. So you got to use your sense. If you develop a little bit of street sense and exercise caution and follow my rule of putting your passport and your money as close to your skin as you can get them, no exceptions, then you should be all right down here. But some people are naive. Innocent, naive. Innocent sounds better than naive. Either way, somebody is making a business out of your naivete. Time I do another little video recording like this, I have to move the camera inadvertently because of I have to work the switch. I like the Nikon Z5, but I tell you that switch, in order to keep you from accidentally turning the camera off, they made it rather difficult to do, especially from the front. But life is full of tribulations, and they're here to test us and see if we can get through a couple of dozen of them every minute. And I'm having the technical stuff here on making the YouTube. There's always more stuff to learn, and if you knew everything about the technical aspects, the camera and the microphone and all of that, you would still have an entire world of what do I talk about, who's going to be interested, how should I promote myself, is my ego running away? Is it my ego at all? What in the world would anybody want to be an influenza for? Oh no, influenza. My daughter doesn't like it when I say that, like I'm being an old person derisive of the new culture. Well, influenza means influencer, or influence in Italian, I guess. It was thought that the influence of evil forces or the miasma coming off the swamp was causing illness. Influenza. Well, influenza is just an immune system response. Could be anything. I wouldn't worry about it. Just take a couple of aspirin and don't call me in the morning because the answering service has taken the day off. Oh, medicine up north. Don't get me started. So anyway, what should a person talk about? How are you going to get any interest? You know, I'm not 20 years old and incredibly good looking, so I can't be trying on different outfits. I mean, what a way to have 1 million followers, huh? Have 1 million viewers and a gazillion views, you know, all kinds of subscription simply because you're trying on different clothes, and being a young woman, nothing you enjoy more than that almost. And not only that, but you didn't have to buy the clothes. I mean, it's too easy. It's just not fair. Is there a clothing manufacturer or a distributor that's willing to send me free clothes so that I can take them off and put them on and take them on and take them off and put them on in a video? Would I be able to get 1 million subs that way? Are there such things as negative subs where people say, whatever you do, don't put that in front of my eyes? These are questions that every new YouTuber has to ask. They never get answered, of course. I'm just going to keep doing my own thing, as we used to say, and see how it works out, and maybe learn a little here and a little there. Who knows what people want? The attention span anymore seems to be incredibly short. Are there going to be short shorts that last 3 or 4 seconds? I am thinking, I've done some animation, not a lot, but I'm thinking of getting Pencil 2D, which is the very basic starter thing for any kind of animation. And it's a free one. I'm thinking of getting that and trying to make something halfway decent, animated. I asked my friend, the artificial intelligence, I said, does YouTube put up animation? And it said, oh, yes, they do. They like it, for shorts especially. But there's some pretty pathetic stuff out there. You know, I have standards. I don't meet them, but as I've said before, it's better to try and fall short and learn in the process, and then try again and not quite cut it again, and then get better and better. And I think I want to do that with animation. As far as the posting of these videos goes, I think that the talking head is the way to go. It's just very straightforward, hardly any editing. I'm going to do as little editing as I possibly can on this. So, from southern Ecuador, where the sun will be shining very soon, I hope, I want to say thank you for coming along, and ciao.